Hey everyone, my name is Paul from FrightCandle and this is FrightCandle Behind the Scenes. In this video I'll show you how I implemented the new relay race into my game. But first, some small announcements. I updated the landing page for my game because when I tweet out my game or talk about my game anywhere, I always link them to my website because it has the 2 download buttons for iOS and Android, so I don't have to provide 2 links or just only one. And on that website I can also give a little more information. So if you go to the link down below, you will get to the new landing page of Run, which is now called Ren, which is run translated to Dutch. And it's also with an exclamation point because the normal run was already taken. So if you go on my website on a browser, on top there will be 2 blocks of information. The block on the left will be just the text explaining what my game is. And below that there will be 2 download buttons for the App Store and the Google Play Store. It says sign up for the beta now, but when the game releases it will just say download the game here. On the right there is a auto-playing video with my game and also 2 social buttons on top of it. If you scroll down there are 6 bullet points, like the unique selling points of my game. These points and images will change, but I just used the fastest images I could find from Font Awesome. And also these are not the best points of my game, but I just wanted to have 6. And down below is my privacy policy because that's required. So yeah, it's a really simple website, but the cool thing is if you shrink it down, it's responsive. So if it's smaller, the text will be on top with the 2 play buttons, and below is the video with the social buttons, and below that with 100% width are the 6 points. I always was really puzzled by how responsive websites worked because I thought it was just magic or something. But I finally looked up how it's done, and it was this. If you know a little bit about web development, you know the W3 schools. I heard that it's not really the best website, but at least they had a whole article explaining what things to do to make a responsive website. So you can make breakpoints at certain widths of the screen and then it will load other CSS in place of it. So when my screen is, I think 700 pixels or lower, it will put this block at 100% width on top of this block which is 100% width, and then these blocks are also 100% width. And if it's bigger, then these 2 blocks are both 50% width. These 6 blocks are each 33%, or 1/3 of the screen width wide. It looks way better on mobile now, and I think if you're reading it on Twitter, for example, it's way easier just to download it from your phone, and if the website doesn't look good on your phone, then yeah, you're not going to download it. So I made it look good on phones. So yeah, that's the update on my website. Now let's work on the relay race. So for my relay race I need a track that is 4 times longer than the track is now, because I want up to 4 players to play simultaneously or after each other. The steps I need to take is make the track 4 times longer, create pass-over areas where the phone needs to be passed to the other player, and third I need to make different timers for the different sections. So the first section is the first player running, then how fast the passing is done, then how long the second player is running, then how long the passing is done, and etc, etc. And I finally need to find the world records for relay races throughout the years and implement those. So let's get building. Feature's getting along really nice, but I'm taking a break now. Last week I watched a video from Jonas Tyrwaller who worked on Islanders. And he made a good point about taking a break every 2 hours. So you work for 2 hours, then you take a break of 1 hour, and then you work for 2 hours again, and you repeat the cycle. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a break, make some dinner, and then get back to work. Okay, my break is over. So far I've managed to increase the length of the track and also make the passing points where the players need to pass the phone to the other player. One problem I encountered is that because you're running so fast, the sections need to be really big to be able to see by the player, and still because of the motion blur and the speed, they're just not that visible. So what I'm going to do is similar to what I'm doing with the finish. When a passing point enters the screen, a UI element will pop up and that will tell you to pass the phone to the other player. Implemented the basic functions now, so let's see how I did. I turned the track blue to indicate that this is the relay race and not the 100-meter dash. So yeah, let's run. It's just the same as the old one. But now you get these messages in between. There are 2-second messages that tell you to switch from player. The changeover positions also roughly match up with the flags on the progress bar, so that's really nice to see when you need to change, so you can anticipate it. I haven't implemented the scores from other teams yet. I'm also still debating how I should do it because you cannot fill in your names beforehand, so it will never show everyone's name, so it's a little bit strange in your own score. Also, I found out that the whole team is just one big score instead of all multiple scores for every runner separately. So I'm just going to do the same for that. This is also a little bit easier for me, just to have one big score at the end, instead of measuring every player's score independently and also how long it takes to hand over the phone. So this will be it for this week's video. If you like this video, please click like down below. If you want to see more, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when I upload a new video. And I will see you guys next week.